her story at any time, but I don't always get the privilege of hearing her tell her story all the time. So it really is very special. And Trisha is amazing, and runs a household of, do you have 4 kids?
Yeah.
5. Or, once you've hit
5 if you count
3,
my husband.
right, which we do. But, just so many incredible stories and people, and we're really glad to have you guys on. And, if you have invited any friends, I know that you are all in Isagenix at this point. So thank you. Thank you for being here and continuing to invite people. It's a tough time. It's an interesting time, but I really believe our ISA bubble is such an amazing place and full of positivity. No matter what people are going through, we're going to be here for people, and Isagenix just really provides so many solutions. So I'm very proud to be a part of this, and I'm so glad that you guys are too. And thank you for being on the call tonight.
Awesome.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited too, and I think we're gonna get started here, right, Stephanie? We ready?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, let's just go ahead and get started because we want to honor everybody's time here. We know that you guys can't get enough of your kids at this point. So, I see your faces. But again, just like Stephanie said, thank you so much for joining us. We are so, and maybe that's not the right word for everything going on right now in the world, but we truly are so excited. I was on a call last night just like this, and I left it feeling just so much gratitude and so much excitement for the possibilities, because maybe you're joining this call tonight, or maybe someone's going to send this recording to you, and you are a little bit misinformed about what this whole thing is, or maybe you have some preconceived notions of what network marketing is. And so I hope that we can discuss all those things today, tonight, and that maybe we can keep your hearts open to just a different way of thinking. We're constantly growing. Our economy is in constant shift, and we're seeing that now more than ever. And I'm so grateful that we have a business and an opportunity here for you that is ahead of the game, that was already here, ready to go when this all went down. We're going to talk about nutrition tonight because we love our nutrition. I mean, I'm sitting here with my shake right now, but it all starts with the product, with the nutrition, with the food that we're eating and raving about. All right. I started 6 years ago because of this food that I eat every day and have been for 6 years. I started my journey wanting to lose weight, wanting to get my energy back. I was exhausted, stressed out, felt like, really, I just felt like I was failing in so many ways. As a mom, as a wife, as a friend, I had started, you can see how much inflammation I had in my face and body. I had started to say no to everybody and everything, right? I just kept finding excuses to just kind of hide away in my home and in my body that I wasn't really happy with, And so this nutrition has changed my life, and I'm so excited. Kenya is going to be sharing more about our nutrition later, but that's the reason why we're all here, because we're changing the world one body, one family at a time. All right, and we're obviously going to talk about the financial opportunity, which now more than ever is a huge need. Like, it's a true answer to prayers right now, and so many people are stuck in their homes, and they're trying to figure out what to do, what tomorrow looks like. And we have an opportunity that literally comes from just being in front of a phone or a computer. What better time to start an at-home business than right now? And luckily, over the last 6 years, we've been able to build our business, just traveling the world, meeting new people every day. But again, I'm grateful that I can continue running my business and growing it from home right now. Okay. So again, I know some of you are coming in maybe a little bit, like I said, misinformed, or you have some preconceived notions about what Isagenix is or what, network marketing is. I'll tell you, when I started, I didn't really have any bad experiences. I mean, at one point, I had somebody, like a guy ask me on a date, and he took me to a meeting. And so I was really kind of annoyed about that. That's the only bad experience I had with network marketing. So I came in kind of just like an open book, you can say, but I didn't think it was a legit business until the money started coming in. And I'm so excited for you know, Stephanie later is going to be talking about the compensation plan, and she's going to show you how it worked for her and I and Kenya, and how it's working for thousands of people all across the globe. And it's really, really exciting. You know, but right now, let me just share, you know, people have really two demands right now. Two demands that are on their hearts, on their minds, that they need right now. One is groceries, right? Groceries, and then finances. People need more money. And that has been the case for years now, but especially right now. All right. Stephanie's going to be talking a little bit about our daily pay, which is an immediate answer to so many people. But I just want you guys to know that as we go through these slides, and you're going to see, you know, where our economy is headed and where we're spending our money right now. For example, like this slide shows, almost 72% of our country is overweight, right? That's a lot of people looking for health solutions, all right? For weight loss, for health, for energy. If you look at the next slide, you'll see that $83 billion right now is being poured into our economy just from gyms alone, right? And I'm sure they're feeling it right now. All my favorite gyms are closed right now, but they're going to be open again soon, all right? And then 331 billion is expected to be spent by 2021 in just anti-aging, right? And I'm so grateful. I'll just plug in that Isagenix has products for all these things, right? Not just for health and weight loss, but for skincare, for children's nutrition, for supplements, for sports nutrition. Like, we have so many things for all of those different categories. And that's why we're so grateful to be part of Isagenix. It's blending all those things into one, all right? Just imagine what that looks like. We know what it looks like because we're seeing it and we see it daily, all right? One of the great things about Isagenix is that the only investment that you're going to see, and again, Steph will talk more about this, but the only investment you're going to see is what you're going to spend on your own personal food. So my investment for creating what I've created over the last 6 years, a multiple six-figure income, is through eating my shakes every day. That's my investment, is a food that I'm buying for me and my family. That's my business investment, all right? Isagenix was really easy to get on board with. One, because I was getting such great results physically and with my energy and health. But when I saw the mission of Isagenix to impact the world, not just the world through financial means, but through physical and financial pain, both. All right. And in the process, to create the most trusted, not the largest, but the most trusted company in the world. I am so proud to be a part of a company who's doing it right. And in fact, is leading the industry in how to do things the right way. Go ahead and go to the next chart. Okay, awesome. So right before I just want to share before I get off here, you know, as I said, I started this 6.5 years ago, and I'm grateful to be a part of Isagenix, not just for their mission, their core values, and what we're doing every day to change lives, but I'm proud to be a part of a company led by Jim and Kathy Coover and our executive team, because they have the same core values that I do, right? When the world was falling apart years ago, back in 2008, Kathy Coover kind of ran the idea of pouring more money into our compensation plan, where other people were making cuts and laying people off. Isagenix is pouring more money into their compensation plan. And I'm really excited for what Stephanie is going to share with you guys tonight, but I just wanted to share from my own personal experience. You know, 6 years ago, I was broke. You saw my pictures. Not only was I overweight and just falling apart physically, but I was broke. And my husband and I didn't know what to do to get ourselves out of the situation we were in, right? And Isagenix at that time was pouring money into a compensation plan that ended up changing my life forever. All right. Thank you, Stephanie, for showing that. All right. So thank you guys so much for hearing a part of my story. And I'm so excited to introduce Kenya Elliott tonight, because you guys might not know this, but she was one of the first people that I enrolled in Isagenix when I started 6.5 years ago. She's been using the products for all these years. When I brought the products, I'm not going to have her share her story, but when I brought the products to her, she was a much different woman than you guys see today. I mean, I saw that fire in her eyes. I saw the determination, the strong woman that she was. but she was falling apart, and everybody around her was telling her it was over. And so thank you, Kenya, for being on here tonight. Thank you for having faith in me 6.5 years ago, and more importantly, for having faith in yourself and taking that leap of faith, because I know it was at a really hard time. Oh, is Kenya on? There she is.
Yeah. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, let me get my life over here. Sounds echoey. Is that better? Yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good to us.
Okay, wonderful. Good evening, everyone. Trisha, thank you so much for that beautiful segue. I really, man, I'm not doing any tears, even though I didn't wear any lashes just in case my eyes decided to have allergies during the call. I came prepared. But I sit in front of you so humble and appreciative for an opportunity that I would never have had you not been bold enough. At a time, at one of the worst times in my life, you were bold enough to come to me and offer me a solution, an option, a way out, but a way into life, because I had stopped. And so I want to thank you for having me here tonight. And I want to just say that keep in mind that the results that you will hear about tonight, the income earnings that you will hear about tonight, guys, they are individual results, right? Not usually typical, but also obtainable by anyone who has the willing desire to want more, do more, and be more. It is your choice too. So I like to always say that I myself started this journey, like Trisha said, 6 years ago. So right out the gate, she had already been caring for me with a lot of other people in our community and just literally serving me at a time when I could no longer serve myself. And she introduced these products into my life at a point when I weighed 592 pounds. So this is what I looked like on my day one, right? So on day one, I had literally stopped fighting. Like many of you may feel right now, the stress, the anxiety, the pressure to the system building. I've been there. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to pray for it to go away and nothing to change. Well, maybe if you were invited here to this call tonight, maybe it's your health, maybe it's your wealth, maybe it's your sanity, maybe it's your children being quiet just a little bit longer, whatever it may be, whatever made you dial in. I want you to keep an open mind as I walk through our 5 pillar products. And I want you to think about one key thing. If Trisha had not shared this box, this canister of hope with me, this call, I wouldn't be here. It is literally that vital that we put our nutrition first. So one of my favorite items of all time, listen, I'm always posting, okay? Listen, I used to weigh 592 pounds. And let me tell you, this baby right here is a primary contributor, okay? Along with this baby right here. I'm gonna talk about all of them. And this baby right here. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you what they look like in person. And this baby right here. So there's 2 versions of these babies. So there's 2 versions of these babies right here, okay? So you got 2 versions, right? So you got A and a B. Okay. So the reason why you have an A and a B, because they both do the same thing. One does all of it, another one does a targeted. But let's talk a little bit about how I got to be able to tell you today on this call that after being on this product for 6 years, are you guys ready for this? Unmute the lines. I want to hear some noise. I sit in front of you today, right now at this very second, weighing 129.8 pounds, 592 pounds, and these products, these are my magical tricks. Not a pill, not a doctor, not a hospital, but nutrition saved my existence, you guys. It gave me my life back when I was praying to die. I was planning my funeral. Let me tell you why. You got to know why it happened, right? And then I just told you what I used to make it happen. Let me tell you why. Somebody way before my time, way before I laid in that bed, came up with a system. They developed a simple, basic system that was helping people's bodies heal themselves from the inside out, right? Well before my story came along. And what he developed was a synergistic system with five primary items. And today we have over 100 nutritious items fueling our body, our nutrition, our minds, our heart, making our hair grow better, our skin look good, or our face look younger, making skin literally reabsorb itself. Let's talk about it. Let's get to it. So CFL. You've heard me talk about it. You've heard the person that brought you here tell you that it's important to nutritionally cleanse your system. I'm going to give you some quick, dirty, and I call them dirty facts. Some quick, dirty facts. I want you to think about these dirty facts, because this right here is going to help the inside of you go from dirty to clean. What do you mean by that, Kenya? What I have right here in my hand is a powerful, gentle blend of herbs and botanicals meant to cleanse your body. Turmeric, rhodiola, I never know how to say that, ashwagandha root, and it'll support your natural detoxification in the body and allow the body to begin to break down the visceral fat. Kenya, what's visceral fat? Visceral fat is that stuff around your organs causing your heart to beat slower, your bowels not to work, your liver to act crazy, your kidneys to go crazy. Listen, guys, this is happening inside of your internal environment with or without your knowledge. If you are not fueling it properly and then cleansing it, it has to happen. But wait. You got your bilberry, your raspberry, your purple carrot, and your antioxidant breakdown, right? But here's the trick. We call it liquid gold, mommy juice, jig juice, happy juice, save your life juice. This is some stuff that will allow you to get to here. All right. So I got a system. Remember, it's a system. Remember, it's all a system. So we talk about system. So first we're going to cleanse the body, right? And what we know about internal systems, that when you cleanse the body, and no, you're not pooping. All y'all people out there saying, I can't cleanse. I don't want to cleanse. You need to cleanse. That's why you're tired and lethargic. You need to be cleansing, child, and not pooping your guts out. Let's keep it going. So you're going to take that, right? But see, John Anderson, our founder, our creator, Kathy Coover, Trisha talked about them. They said you can't just cleanse the body. You got to do it nutritiously. And then the process, if you want to really lose weight, you got to address the adaptogens. You got to address that stress. You cannot be stressed out and try to lose 1 pound. How many people have tried to lose a pound and they're so stressed out they gain 7? Weight loss is not made like that, guys. Weight loss is made by you maintaining the body's natural robust system, allowing it to pump fuel through it, where it's able to thrive at its biggest and best ability. That comes from keeping that stress level down, allowing the cortisol to be adapted to the environment that you're in, right? So stress is coming at you, it's coming at you. But you know what's happened? Boom, baby, you drank you some Ionic Supreme, and this is what you got, adaptogens. You know, when you walk across the sidewalk, you see the grass come out the sidewalk and you wonder, how's that growing right there? Adaptogens. The plant has adapted to its environment in order to thrive. You got your thriving. Remember, we cleansed it. So we cleanse those organs. Now we got those organs least stressed out. That environment in the inside is down. That pH level is going down. Then boom, what do? We add active live enzymes with our isolene shake, guys. Active live enzymes, organic, no soil, gluten-free, low glycemic index, sugar people, diabetics, whatever y'all call yourself. Y'all got names for yourself. I used to call it sugar. I used to have it too. I'm not claims. All I'm explaining to you is that low glycemic index. So please don't let your reason be I'm diabetic. I was too, not anymore. How does that sound? Okay. 24. You see that 24 grams of undesaturated whey protein cooked at low temperatures, allowing the products, the nutrition in the shake. Okay, in the shake, guys, listen to this. In the shake to fuel your body. Listen, and make the body itself, oh my gosh, begin to heal. What a thing. Then we're healing, right? We're healing, we're fueling, we're cutting cravings, we're increasing metabolism, we're building lean muscle, we're keeping weight off, guys, for an average of 12 weeks, a total of 24 pounds in 12 weeks. Our system is actually rated better than the healthy diet, the one your doctor keeps putting you on. I'm not making no claims. I'm just keeping it real. Let's keep it moving. And then John said, but here's the thing, guys. What I know about our environment is that the soil is depleted. And if we don't fuel our bodies with the right minerals and vitamins, guess what? It's still all just it's still just a thing. So he said, I'm going to fuel back into your bodies. I'm going to give you back what the soil has stolen. That's the minerals and vitamins needed to heal the telomeres in your body, to ensure that the telomeres that are damaged daily by the toxins that you are fighting to remove, by the stress that you're fighting to decrease, by the nutrition that you're fueling because it's not in the soil, what he's given you is an option to also heal and help fight those damaged DNA strands, the shoe strands, the chewed up parts, the parts that make you ache and kind of tired and lethargic. He said, you know what, we got to address that too. So he created, him and a group of scientists created a tablet, a capsule, an AM, a PM pack, where you would make sure when you got up and got ready to go, you were fueled twice a day, in and out the door, right there. All the nutrition you need as a male or female, right there on the back. So you talk about, oh, I need my cytoactives, I need my omegas, I need my A's, I need my B's, I need my Q's, I need my I's, I need my B's. Okay, I got you right here. I got you. I don't need too much sugar. I don't want too many carbs. Okay, all sugars, all carbs aren't created equal, right? This right here, the staple items of our system, has changed my life. So I ask you, are you worth a few dollars to have the best health and wealth possible? Or you will be just saying one day? Will right now be your time? Will you take the crazy times and make them your creative times and implement something in your life that allows you to win? Boxes come to my door. I'm not standing in line, boo-boo. I'm not worried about toilet paper, baby. I'm worried about making sure my immune system can rise to the occasion, right? All of the immunocompromised individuals, whey protein increases the immune system's functionality and strength by 500%. People wake up. It is in your face. Your friend is on Facebook trying to tell you to help you get your life. Now you can make a choice and let Corona take you down and get a Foompa. Or you can beat Corona, the Foompa, the exhaustion, the stress, the anxiety, and the debt with one yes. I invite you to join me. Thank you so much for having me.
Kenya, I love you so much. You guys don't even know how much I love this woman. Stephanie's on now, and I'm so excited to hear everything she has to share. And yes, let's not gain that quarantine 15. Everybody start using that, sharing it, because there's a lot of people at home right now stressing out because they can't go to the gym and they're eating too many chips and salsa. So yeah, thank you, Kenya, so much. You're absolutely amazing, doll.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I am so fired up. It's just hearing your voice and the way you speak to people just gets me fired up every single time. So thank you for that, Kenya and Trisha. Guys, let's talk about today's reality. And this slide is not for today. This is what we made last week or 2 weeks ago. And I left it up here for a reason, because I wanted to bring up a very important part of our today is not what it was. Right? Today we are in a whole different world, and we're in a different position of what does our family need? What are essentials? What are the main priorities? And for some of us, we're not even thinking about the things that aren't priority anymore. It's got to be on the top 5 if we're going to really take a look at it. And so building that eating healthy habits for our families, giving our families healthy foods, having it shipped directly to us so we don't have to go to the stores, not touching things that might not be the right things to touch, but making sure our kids are fed. And I don't know about you guys, but my kids being home all day are eating a lot. Oh, it's like crazy how much. I thought I had hoarded for 3 weeks, and now I look at our supply and I don't know. But you know what I do have? I have a lot of this stuff. And I have a lot of the shakes and ionics and cleanse and vitamins and all of those things that Kenya was talking about. My husband and I made some decisions. We didn't want to be hoarders. So that's a bad term for me to use. We just wanted to be safe, and we just wanted to be protected. But what we did do is we did stock up on some Isagenix products, because it lasts for a while. It's got a shelf life. It's nothing that is going to go bad, and we will always eat it. But the other thing to know is that Isagenix was prepared, like Trisha talked about this in the beginning. We were prepared for a crisis of this. Nobody expected this, but we are prepared to help thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And they count our inventory, they look through our inventory, they make sure that all of our essential items, all those things that Kenya talked about, we have a lot of. we don't have to worry about running out or having a shortage. And in taking care of kids, if you do have young kids at home, it's pretty major to make sure they have their food, because they don't understand what's happening. They don't know how to ration. They don't know how to think that there might not be a supply of food tomorrow. So those are things that we really wanted to just capture that and make sure that you felt comfortable and confident that that would be available. Now, this portion is a little bit of today's world, but I think it's even more now, right? We're sitting at home more, we're working from home, we're not getting up, we're not moving around, we're not talking to our friends at the office. So we've got to take care of ourselves, and there's different ways to do that. We've got activity, and we do have activity products, and it's called our AMP line. The person who invited you to this call can really go over those details of what each of these foods do for us. But even if you can just get up out of your chair and do 25 jumping jacks every hour, something that we learned from a personal development leader is to make sure every 50 minutes we get some form of exercise. So if it's burpees or jumping jacks or whatever, and if you need a little help, or if you need some extra electrolytes or vitamin C or zinc or any of those things, we offer that in so many of the different foods that we have. Now let's talk about stress for a moment, because this is something that so many of us are really having an issue with at this moment. We have to check in. We have to check in with ourselves. We have to check in with our friends to find out how everybody is. I just want to give you one of my little tidbits. It's really important to check in with people throughout the day, because if we allow ourselves to get quiet or just do a bunch of Netflix or something like that, that's when the head starts spinning. And that's when things can go a little off. So just make sure every day you're checking in with people. We have a chore list, and on our chore list is checking in with Graham, Nana, and Papa. We got to check in and make sure everybody's good. But stress, lack of motivation, lack of energy, anxious, nervousness, anything like that, we do have something to help with that. And that's what Kenya talked about earlier, because it's real. These slides were not made for this presentation. They were not made for today's world. They were made weeks ago. So if we have this much stress happening weeks ago, and we look at today, we know what's happening for people. So one thing that we can offer, and many of us have known about this for a long time, we call it our liquid gold, or Kenya said frisky juice, but it's stress release. And it really helps to get rid of it. And it's as easy as having 1 to 2, maybe 3 or 4 scoops of this every day. And you'll watch that magic happen. You can get it in liquid form. A lot of times people will take the liquid bottle, they'll keep it in their refrigerator, and every time they open the refrigerator, take a drink of it. Because why do we open the refrigerator? One, we're bored, we're probably thirsty, but we think we're hungry, we're stressed. We just don't know what else to do, so we open the refrigerator. So if you take a drink of this every single time, within seconds, you'll start to adapt to a place that you need to be. That's what adaptogens do. They take us to a good place of where we're supposed to be. So just a little tidbit on that. All right, Isabody. Oh my gosh, Kenya, can you come back on just 1 second? Because Kenya,
yes,
our love, was a big part of this. Kenya.
That is my stuff. I love Isabody. Okay, how can I see the crowd? Who is on here and that is in the Isabody? I need to see that. Is that an option for me or no?
No. Oh, okay. See everyone? Yes.
You guys, listen. If you've got to, period, point blank. The Isabody challenge is a free, where you have an option to win a $200 free coupon every 4 months, 3 times a year, at $600 of free products. And wait for it. If you kill the game, listen, if you kill the game, you could do this. You can also have an option to be an honorable mention or finalist, or our grand prize winner, or our finalist for our winner for the entire country. Guys, listen, this is an amazing opportunity. The accountability in our Facebook group, cray. You'll be reaching for goals you never thought of. Have you doing stuff you ain't never dreamed of? But the group just supports you, loves you, and motivates you. Get the product in your body. Get in the challenge. It's 4 photos and an essay, guys. Come on. You've been writing essays since you was like 6. 4 photos and essays, and just your commitment to a 16-week commitment to say yes to you, and you won't regret it.
No, not whatsoever. And Kenya was a part of it firsthand, being a ISA body, honorable mention. Congratulations to you, Kenya, as well as everybody else for being a part of it. We get $200 in free credit. That's food. And you can do that 3 times a year. So you're bringing, or 4 times a year, you're bringing a lot of food into your family life for free just by following through and submitting your pictures, essay, and doing the best that you can to maintain your health. We're backed by scientific research, right? We were put together by master formulators. Our master formulator, John Anderson, formulated over 2,300 products. So a lot of those products that you're getting from GNC, High Health, and some of the other stores, he did the formula, but the difference is that those stores would then reformulate it so that it created more income for those companies versus making it best for the consumer. So when John came and Isagenix was put together, his number one rule was no compromise with my products. When I come up with the formula, that's what goes out. So we're backed by science. We have a 30-day guarantee. This company does pure ingredients to make sure that people are fueling their bodies with the best possible. All right, so that's it about our products at this point. You can get back to the person who invited you. I do want to share a little bit about the income, because that's also another solution of what we offer. We always have. And like Trisha said in the beginning, this is not something that we're just coming out with or that we're making happen because of what our world is going through. This is what Kenya, Trisha, and I, and so many other people have been sharing and talking about and living for so many years. We have believed in this company, the product, the nutrition, and the compensation plan for years. We just know now more than ever that we are on a mission to let more people know about what we have. And one of that is the income and the opportunity. The three of us, none of us planned on doing this as a business. That was not our purpose when we joined. The three of us, we all joined for the nutrition. And in our particular situations, the weight loss. And you see, we gained that or lost that. But what we gained throughout that time period is that it was really easy to talk about with friends. And we were just casually talking about it with friends. Well, Kenya maybe not so casually because she's pretty passionate. So she was very passionately talking about it. But we all experienced that our friends were looking for this and they wanted the same things. They wanted to eat these foods and have the results. They wanted a change in their lives as well. And while doing that, we received an income. Now, the incomes that we received or are receiving have paid for our foods. I have purchased 1 pack. And since then, Isagenix has paid for all of our foods. At this point, our family eats a lot of Isagenix, and I'm so grateful that Isagenix pays me to pay for our food, and I don't have to worry about coming up with that. We're on a mission to teach people, and we're really teaching people right now how to earn money from your computers or your phone, because I know so many people are nervous about finances. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're worried about what's coming up next week, what's going to happen in a couple months. And I want to tell you that one of the missions and one of the statements that I've always heard, but I'm hearing more and more right now, is that Isagenix has always paid. They have never missed a single paycheck, and we pay daily, weekly, and monthly. And they have never missed a paycheck, and they will not. Our priorities right now are getting food into people's bodies, helping them with their nutrition, and getting people paid. And we do that from our phones and computers because that's where everybody is right now, but that's what we've always done. I mean, we do like belly to belly, of course, but we can teach you how to do all of these things. And we have the tools put in place so that people feel comfortable. They can reach out, share the information, and get paid and help people with their nutrition. All right, so the need of money, these figures aren't even true. We're way past that at this point in time. But what we need to look at, there's no cap on earning potential. And one thing I want to share with you is that we are all earning more money today than we did 3 weeks ago. For those of us that are sharing and those of us that are taking this crisis very seriously, our paychecks have increased. It's not about increasing our paychecks. I want to let you know that from the beginning, Isagenix is not that company that we talk about our watches and cars and houses and stuff like that. What we talk about are how we're helping people, what difference we're making, how we're donating, how we're serving people. That's what you will always hear, and that's what we have always said. And it's more important now than ever before. So I want to share with you, how can you earn an income? How can you share with others to help them with their health? All right, so some of these figures are not correct at this moment, but let's not worry about that. Let's just know that we've helped over 300. We're actually now at 313, and I'm living proof of that. I'm number 306 Isagenix millionaire. So it happens, and it does happen. I've been in the business for 6 or 7 years. It was 6 years at that point that happened for us. We just turned 18 years of age. We are a sound company. We are debt-free. We're a family company, and we live by integrity. And the mission statement right now is how to share with grace. How can we share what we have, understanding people's situations? Like I said, we get paid daily, weekly, and monthly. And it happens fast, as long as you work and as long as you get up. So this is how we do that. We share. We talk about it to different people. All right, there's 5 ways to make money. We're not going to go over all of these details at this moment, but we will as soon as this portion ends. I'm going to ask each of you to stay on. Those of you that are interested, stay on. We're going to dive into this in detail, show you how to do this, and the tools are going to be there for you, right? Everything is set up so that you can literally go out there and do this every day. It's up to you. Right? If you want to earn your food for free, or if you want to earn an income, you make those decisions. It's not about pressuring people to do this. It's what do you need, what do you want, and how can I show you how to do that? So we start off with just initially speaking to a couple people. And in a lot of cases, what we're doing is we're speaking to our spouses or our family members and getting them on board with us. Because when you purchase the product and the nutrition for both of you, Isagenix is actually going to pay you every time you share it with somebody, right? And it's only best to have it with your family. Eat the same way. This is what happened to me. This is how I got started. When I first was introduced to it, I immediately went home and I talked to my husband. And by the way, my husband was not working at that time, and neither was I. I was voluntary. He was involuntary. So we had no income other than severance pay coming in. But I knew I wanted this, and I knew he wanted to do it with me. I immediately went out, just naturally spoke to people. I made $50 immediately. I then invited 5 friends who I was working out with at that time to taste the product with me. We won't really be doing that today in today's world right now, but I invited 5 people. They all joined. I made $600, and that was the start of getting my food paid for. So that's what we're doing. We just share. We share the food. We get paid. When you share with 2 or more people in the same week, the company actually doubles your commission and your bonus, which is huge. And as you continue to do that, the company continues to pay, and they pay, and they pay, and they pay. Right? And while we're receiving payment, so are the other people that are getting involved. As they continue to share, they receive those same checks that you have started to receive. So everybody has the same opportunity to earn. Everybody has the same opportunity to earn the same amounts. It's just a matter of how many people are you going to share with, right? So these are some of the bonuses that we offer in the company, and it's up to you as to how much you want to earn, how fast you want to earn it, but we want to show that it's available, and we will show you how to do this. Okay, Trisha, Kenya, and myself have all done these different steps, and we can show you exactly how to earn these bonuses. All right, so the question comes down to, if not now, when? And here's what happens with Isagenix. You come in as a customer, you purchase your products, you purchase whatever you want. We have lots of different packs. You can meet the need. I'll show you guys these a couple different times. We meet the needs of our people. We fit your budget. So whatever that may be, order your product. It will be shipped directly out to you within just a couple of days. You start receiving the product, putting it into your body. You're coached by the person who invited you onto this call. They walk you through the system, make sure that everything is going well. We're here to support. We hold hands. We're not just giving you a product and saying good luck. We are long-term partners in this. We want to make sure you have a great experience. And if you want to share it with other people, We then show you how to share it with other people. That's all this is. We always offer a money back guarantee. The company is strong. The products are being shipped. We don't have an inventory issue. We are there for you. We are here to support and to be with each and every one of you during this time, whether it's a good time or a difficult time. We're here. And that's the other thing that we offer as a community. You can see a lot of people on this call right now are a part of our community. We continue to hold each other's hands no matter how long it's been. We continue to invite more people in, and we just love on each other. That's our jobs, are to love on each other, make sure you're doing well, and make sure that you're getting the best product experience possible. And when you share with others, to make sure that they do the same things. So guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead, unmute your phones right now. We'd love to answer your questions. I'm going to go over really big details of the compensation plan with a whole new PowerPoint to go into the details of how do you actually do this. I'm going to be there for 20 minutes to answer any questions and go over it. But does anyone have any questions right now for Trisha, for Kenya, about the products, the foods, or anything that we can answer? If so, go ahead and unmute your lines. We would love to hear from you and just give you that moment.
Trisha?
Yes.
I mean, not Trisha, I'm sorry, Kenya. Question for you. This is Susanna. I am wondering, you were at a place that you were ready to give up, and when Trisha found you, how did you switch so quickly and so easily to Isagenix from eating, probably you like to eat probably most of the day, and I'm thinking, how did you just get over that and go to the shakes?
Well, the shakes aren't really that hard. I guess in the beginning, I mean, shoot, I guess if I be really honest with you, I mean, what choice did I have? I was on my deathbed. Like maybe what it requires in some of our lives is to look at the situation that we're in as our deathbed. And then maybe that switch will be easier, but to be honest with you, the system is not that complicated. It really is simple. And so I just took the shakes 2 a day, every day, no matter what. And before I knew it, I was like, I began to feel better. And then so it became this thing like, well, what can I do next with it? Oh, well, I did that. Oh, I can lose that. Well, let me see what. And so it became a thing that in my mind, it had done so much. How could it not do more? And even 6 years later, my everyday commitment, my everyday motivation, my everyday drive is, if not this, then what? Because I was on my deathbed. So if not this, then what?
You know, I was just going to add to that. That's the exact same thing I was going to say, Kenya. If not this, then what? I remember looking at Kenya, Susanna, and saying, the doctor, you know, she said, well, I don't know if my doctor will let me have this. And I said, well, they've already told you that you're done. They've basically told you have this many days to live. So what is this going to hurt? You know, but the same question can be asked to everybody, Susanna, like my husband, you know, my family, that we're all eaters, you know, my children who, you know, kids will literally eat candy all day long if given the choice, you know. So how do we change our life? We do it one step at a time. You know, my kids for their snack today, without any help from me, they went in and got carrots, sweet peppers, and hummus, and they ate that. That would not happen if I wouldn't have started getting healthy 6.5 years ago. They would still be eating whatever it was, you know, junk that we had in our pantry. It didn't happen overnight, but little by little, we started making changes. And I'll just add one last thing. Because our shakes and our foods are so nutritious, a lot of the cravings that we normally have go away. So it becomes easier if you're using the products, the shakes, the ionics, if you're cleansing regularly, you just feel like a new person and your will becomes so much stronger.
And I think it's important to understand that I was actually eating about 20,000 calories of processed trans fat and junk food by 8 a.m. Craving. So it's no amount of food that anybody that hears this call tonight or later can talk to me about that tells me that this shake can't break that craving. It's almost like, just try it. And if you, in the beginning, if it's rough, it's your tongue, it's not the product.
Yeah.
Right? actually your tongue and give it a chance. And then on the days you don't want to do it, honey, that's when you call somebody up and say, listen, I don't want the shake, but I'm gonna drink it with you on the phone, right? So
Yeah.
find someone to keep you accountable. I had that in the beginning and I still have that today.
And I promise you guys, listen to this call. I promise that what Kenya just said is 100% accurate, because Kenya, how many times? I mean, 3 or 4 times I had to walk in your house because you didn't answer the door. And I think 3 of those times I ended up calling 911 for you, right? And her kitchen was flooded with unhealthy foods. And that was just the reality of her situation. And that's the reality of so many people. But she was in a bad place and she overcame it.
And if I can do that, I know people can. I used to buy 100 bags of potato chips a month. So if that can be changed, guys, anything can be changed. Anything can be changed. All you need is a desire. You don't even need a decision. You just need a desire, and let the person that invite you help you do the rest.
Okay, a question for Trisha finally, quickly. What was it that you said to her that finally made her give it a try? You knew her before, or you were tending her prior to her getting on Isagenix?
I was just a friend through church, so I wasn't, being paid to tend for her or be her nurse or anything, but I basically just said, what could it do, Kenya? The doctor said you're gonna die. Like, what could this hurt? Like, how could it hurt to just try it? And so she did, and honestly, it was an easy.
Yeah, she used to come to my house. There were times when she had to clean me or roll me. Yep, there were times when she had to provide care to me as my friend. Unfortunately, when we treat our bodies like that, this is what happens. Our families are burdened with their health, and they become caregivers in their lives at a time when they shouldn't have to. There's no reason why Trisha, as my friend with 3 new babies, when I knew her, should have been at my house trying to cheer me up, painting my toenails. But because I couldn't get a hold of my life, right? That put other people's life in a different state. So yeah, she did know me actually. We never talk about that, but she was making me hold on when I didn't want to hold on before Isa.
So thank you for that, guys. And this, just so you know, Stephanie is going to take over here unless there's any more questions, but this is being recorded. And if you guys want to share this with anybody, this has turned into a much more powerful meeting than I planned. And I'm not surprised, and I'm grateful for the emotion that I'm feeling right now, because this is why I get up every single day and I have a burning passion to share Isagenix with other people, because as hopeless as Kenya's situation was physically, I felt that same way. And I wasn't in a dire situation like her, but I felt that same way. And financially because we were on government assistance. We were getting help. We were really struggling financially. And to be a stay-at-home mom who loves really, really big, I am so grateful every day that I'm a part of an opportunity that has paid us so generously, but allows me to be myself, which is to love people. And I get to get paid for loving people in this way. It's an incredible, incredible gift.
Hey, can I add something quick?
Yes.
This is Michelle. I'm also a 100-pound club member.
Woo!
And to respond to Susanna's original question, I also was not in as much of a dire situation as Kenya was, but I was darn close. I was almost 300 pounds and not healthy, not happy at all. And I was eating a ton too, and I was eating very crappy, to be honest. But when I started the shakes, it really made it easy, because the nutrition in the shakes just floods your body with good, dense nutrition. And it's actually what your body is craving, even though you don't know it. And so it makes it easy to stick with it. And you really don't need to force yourself, because after a week, Kenya, it was like a week for me. I was like, whoa, my body wanted that, and I didn't want the other stuff anymore. So if you really stick to it and you do the system, you do the products the way they're supposed to be done, it makes it really easy.
Thank you for that, Michelle. And you have such an incredible, beautiful story as well. So thank you for sharing. And Trisha's right, guys. This was pretty emotional, which is the beauty about it. And that's some of the things that Isagenix offers. We are a community. We get to know each other. We're a family, and we get to know each other's lives, our ups and our downs, and we're here for each other. So many of us are not financially tied. Just so you guys all understand that, in network marketing, usually people only speak to those that they're financially tied to and making money from, and that's not what we do. We took that off the table so many years ago, and they're like, we have a mission to help as many people as possible, to help these stories that you've been hearing today, so that people can live and take care of their families and enjoy life again. And now we're in a much more dire situation, extreme dire situation, where people really need our help. So I really want to applaud every single one of you for being on here tonight, and share this with people, share this so that they know. And if it's not this video, a different video, or just you share with them, because people are searching and praying and wondering, how am I going to make it tomorrow? What are we going to do? You know how many families, because even our family is talking about this, but I want to tell you that it's consistent. We own investment homes, and so we have 3 homes right now that we don't know how we're going to pay the mortgages on come April and May. But what we do know is that this Isagenix check comes in every single Monday, if not daily, when I do that. And my family knows that. My husband knows that. That's why I've been working probably 12 to 16 hours a day right now, and they allow it. He's doing all the meals, taking care of the kids, doing everything, because we know that this is certain. We know that this income is going to come in, and we know that we can make a change and a difference for people in a time where nobody knows what's happening tomorrow. But every single person in Isagenix, that especially if they're making an income, knows that. They know that their check is going to come in, that they have this ability to make a difference, and we know that our nutrition works. And it's incredible. I want to tell you, I can sleep at night. My husband's a little stressed out, but we both sleep at night. And we, before we go to bed, we talk about it, and we pray every single night for our families, for our team members, for everyone that's on Isagenix, and for the people that we're going to be meeting. We've done this for years. This isn't new for us. We've done this almost every single night for years, of who can I bless today? Who can we make a difference to? And now it's just pertinent. Now it's at a crisis time where I'm not a nurse, and I know many of you on here are in the health field, so I'm not going to take away from what you guys are experiencing whatsoever, but I feel like we're on the front line of how can we help people. And it comes down to this. So this was not the direction we planned on going tonight, so sorry, but thank you guys all for allowing us this opportunity. But we really have that opportunity. So I only have a couple more minutes. I'm just going to go over it really, really, really fast, but just get back to us. We'll go over it in detail. We've always said this is what we do. This is what we do all day long, and we do get paid to do this. So call us. Set up a time, set up a Zoom, set up a meeting so that we can go over this in great detail so you feel comfortable and you know what to do. So let me go and just share really, really fast how this works. Okay, it is, and just so you know, of course we have to have our disclaimers that we do have to work. In order to make an income, we have to work. It doesn't just happen. So all of our incomes are different, and some people are going to work harder than others, and that's why you're going to see different success levels. But the same thing is available to everybody. The same amount is available to everybody, and we all start off in the same place. We all start off as a customer. We order our products. We take our products. And then if you want to continue, you upgrade. And you upgrade for $29. That's it. What the upgrade allows you to do, and that's this membership here. Our customers come in for free. So when you upgrade, you also receive a website, a URL, and the ability to make cash. Now, for those of our customers, they get the discounted pricing. They get access to the associate and company support. We don't hold anything back. It's not about that. It's not hiding stuff from our customers. The only difference really truly is they don't get paid in cash. and they don't get the website. So it makes it a lot easier when you upgrade to have ability to that. But as a customer, when you share with people, you get a coupon from the company to help you pay for your future products, right? So you're not losing out on anything by doing that. So to become a customer, you order. That's it. You order. To become an associate, you click on the button, click here to become an associate, put in your date of birth, your social security number, and pay $29 and watch a video. And let the person you know that enrolled you know. They're going to know anyways. Our systems are completely set up. We know instantly what's happening, but let them know I'm ready. All right. And so now you have the ability to share with people. We're going to teach you how to share. You're now an associate. You now go through these different things. I'm not going to worry about all the terminology or any of that. 5 ways to earn. 1, you can just sell product from your website. If you just send out your link on Instagram or anything like that, and people purchase from your website, if they just purchase without signing up, then you'll make the difference of the wholesale to retail, which is 25%. If they sign up and save, they now become one of your customers, and they're now a part of your tree. We call it a family tree, and you get to earn commissions and bonuses from that. Then every order that is placed after the initial order, well, I should say, excuse me, every order starting from the initial order that they place, you begin to earn points, which points turn into cash. And then we have bonuses that happen from the different situations when you enroll other people, and then when they start to enroll other people, the company pays you bonuses. We're not going to go over all of this in detail because I don't want to confuse you. I want you to just stay really nice and simple. You share with the customer, you share product, you receive money. That person shares with more people, you receive money. That person receives money. The more people you share with, the more that everybody earns. And that really, truly is how this works. But the important things to remember, when you share with 2 or more people in the same week, they double your income. And that's huge. That is so huge. And guys, when you're doing certain bonuses and commissions with the company, and you can take your $100 and turn it into $200 by sharing with a second person, that's huge. You just gave yourself a $100 raise. So our commissions range from $25 to $150. And when you bring in a second person, that can be doubled. All right, how exciting is it to be able, if you need to make a car payment or a house payment or something like that, and you're thinking, how am I going to do that? You just work. You get out and you share. And people are searching for food right now that can be delivered to their homes. They're searching for ways they can make extra money from their homes. People that shared this type of business yesterday or the day before aren't thinking the same way. If someone said no before, they're not looking at it the same way today. So it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. All that matters is where somebody is today. Right? Okay, so that shows a diagram of how this all works. As you continue to share with more people, and more people and more people and more people, you continue to receive more income. With Isagenix, there's no cap on our earning potential. When people that have become involved as customers, they don't even have to be sharing it with other people, they're just customers even. When they purchase and when they share, no matter if it's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people, guys, I have 20,000 people on our team. All right, and I'm actually considered a smaller team. There's a lot of people purchasing these foods, and every time they purchase, people receive incomes. Every single time. I told everyone when we turned the millionaires in Isagenix, I thanked as many people as I possibly could, because every single order that has ever been placed over the last 7 years mattered. Every single product and food that went out mattered to receiving that title, which it's not about the title for me. I look at it, every single order, every single food, every single person matters. We're not just selling off the shelf and hoping that somebody likes it. This is hands-on. We want to help you. And if you're worried about not having enough time or not having the ability to coach them, don't worry. That's what we do. We are all in this together. We're a family unit where we help everybody. Like this call tonight is a way to do that. So you just talk to us about your worries or your concerns or anything like that, and we'll show you how. We'll show you how this works, and we'll help you through the entire process. All right, you have the ability to earn a lot of income, and we see this money that some people are making. And again, we don't talk money and what it does, but we need to offer solutions. And there's a lot. This company is so generous. I'm just going to skip through these guys so you can see some of these dollar amounts. These are bonuses. We are at a place where we can earn our bonuses over again, and in a week's time period, I made Crystal Manager again, $250, and the same week I earned Crystal Director again, $750. I earned an extra $1,000, and I received it last week. When all of this was hitting, I got to tell my husband, I just made an extra $1,000. Pure relief, absolute relief. And we did that by helping people. All right, then we have another $1,000 that comes after that, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming. I'm just going to scroll through these dollar amounts so that you can see. These are rank advancement bonuses that we have the ability to earn, and I will tell you that many people on this call have earned them. They're not just for the really big go-getters. They're just for people who share and share on a consistent basis, and we'll share with you how to be consistent. All right, this is the big money. This is what, you know, people dream of. I don't know if it's real appropriate for me to even talk about this right now, but it's here. It is available, and we have lots of friends who earn the big money. And this example is earning $13,500 in a week, and many people earn that every single week, right? So we have to look at what is our time worth, and right now we have more time than we've ever had before. What do we need, and what are we willing to do to take care of people, whether it's yourself, your family, your neighbor, or the world? What can you do, and what do you want to do? So we just ask you to think about this, find out if it is for you, and if it is, get back to the person who invited you and say, how can I do this? And what they tell you to do, you've got to do. You just have to do. You don't think twice about it. You don't think twice about what other people are going to think or say, because we're in a world where we have to share this more than we've ever had to share before. All right, again, some more examples of income. These are true incomes. A lot of people on this call are making these incomes. And again, weekly, daily pay. All right, so with that, I want to thank you again for spending this time with us. So many of you stayed on. Thank you so much. And any questions you have, I'll stay on for a few more minutes and answer any questions that we possibly can. But just let us know your concerns, your thoughts, your excitement, whatever it is. We want to hear from you. We want to be involved. And we are so thankful that you're here with us tonight.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Kenya. I hope to see you guys next week. This is happening again next week, all right? We have several calls happening across the globe for Isagenix, but this exact call with the same information, different stories will be happening again next week at 6 p.m. All right, so make sure you guys come back. Our invitation for you is to bring your friends and family that are looking for the same things that you're looking for and that we found.
Same phone number?
Yep, same Zoom number, yep.
Suzanne, sorry. Suzanne, we have a flyer, a tile